Alright, hey you guys, it is TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with my review of Brynhildr in the Darkness, episode 13, Things to Protect. I know I'm like 2 days late on this, but that's neither here nor there. This episode was so freaking awesome and sad and oh my god, I don't know what to think. Okay, first, Katori sacrifices herself. She ejects herself to save everybody because, as we know in the last episode, the alien pretty much like the light came out of her body way before anybody thought that it was going to, which was why everybody was coming after Katori. And we found out in the last episode that Katori was number 1107, and I was thinking that that was Neko. It was actually Katori. And so Katori sacrificed herself so she could save everybody, because if she didn't, the world was going to be, well, once the light covered the whole world, the world was pretty much going to be over. Like, it was going to be a desolate wasteland. So that was very honorable of Katori. But Shiso, I can't remember how to pronounce his name. That's horrible. And I was practicing it. But anyway, well, he's one of the directors. He is just a freaking butthole. And the fact that he is so upfront with the reason why, like the fact that he uses people is really sad. But he even told Valkyria that he was using her and she was still willing to save him. Like, I don't understand that logic. Maybe it's just me. But in that, pretty much he was going to continue killing people until he got what he wanted, which was his sister Reina's mind, like in contact where he could actually be able to like talk to her and be able to interact with her again, because she had died previously. So in that, Katori sacrificed herself, and on her dying breath she told, like, Ryota found her and she told him to tell just Casto, I think it's Casto, that to stop killing people, that she didn't want him to keep killing people because he wanted to talk to her. And that was very honorable for her to sacrifice herself so everybody else could live. And then also Kazumi died. So Valkyria was given an order to kill both of them, but of course she saved Neko and she chopped Kazumi in half, and Kazumi died after, even though she still could not tell Ryota that she loved him and she wanted to have his babies and all this kind of stuff. I was like, oh, well, I didn't know all of that, but okay, Kazumi. And as all this is happening, Kana can see that Kazumi died and Katori died, and possibly Neko and Murakami are next, and Valkyria is still like carrying Neko as they go to walk outside, and Murakami literally, like, well, first Casso tells her that she was supposed to kill Neko too, and when she's like, Valkyria is about to kill Neko, Murakami just comes out of nowhere and punts him in the face. And Valkyria didn't take that too kindly, so she pinned Murakami and Neko, and it was just, Valkyria was going to kill Murakami in front of Neko. But also I forgot to mention, we find out that the connection between Neko and Valkyria is that they are sisters. I didn't know that Neko had a sister, so that's awesome. But they are literally, like Neko says, they're like night and day to each other. And I was just like, I was wondering what the connection was between them, but that's awesome. I'm kind of happy I didn't read the manga because that would have spoiled it for me. But Neko is Valkyria's little sister. And it's just this episode was just so awesome because Neko finally pushes the top button on her harness and she unleashes her awesome power, even though everybody kept telling her not to because they didn't want her to melt, and she didn't, and she just became awesome. And she got all of her memories back, and she was able to save Ryuto and herself, and Ryota and herself, and Casto got killed and Valkyria got put in a mini black hole because she decided she wanted to make antimatter because Casto got killed. So Neko put her in a black hole and sent her away and almost killed herself. And when Ryuto finally saved her, she lost all of her memories again, like literally all of her memories, even her memories of him. So that was the part that really sucked for me, was the fact that after she remembered everything and she remembered the day that they fell, and she said that she always loved Murakami, and they kissed, and it was so sweet. And Murakami was just like, he said that he had so much that he wanted to say to her, but after all of that, and then after she used this awesome power that she never really knew that she had, if it hadn't been for Nanami helping Murakami in all these ways, then that just made me so mad. It was like the moles all over again. Because after they had that amazing breakthrough and she remembered all of these things about their past and their childhood, and then it's all gone, like literally all gone again. It's like they literally started over from episode 1 again. So Nanami, Katori, Kazumi, and can't remember her name. So 4 of the witches out of 6 have died now. So all that's left is Kana and Neko. And also, I remember, I think it was like episode like 8 or 9 maybe, when Kazumi was talking to Kana and she pretty much said, you can move if you want to, blah, blah, blah. And Kana pretty much like shut her down. So it turns out that Kana really always could move, but she sacrificed her movement so that way she could use her forecasting ability. And once she moved, it would, like, her forecasting ability would go away, which was why she stopped moving. So she could have always moved, but she needed her forecast ability to help Neko. And she always said that that was what she wanted to do, was to help Neko. So that was why she stopped moving. But Kana came and like jumped in front of Neko, so that way she could save her and Neko could use her awesome ability. I forgot I left that part out, but that part was awesome. So now Kana can move, and this episode just in a nutshell was awesome. But I'm so sad because everybody died. That really hurt my heart a little. So hopefully things will get better. Hopefully things will get better in the next episode. But as always, I would love to hear how you guys, like, what do you think is going to be happening in the future? Do you think there's a possibility that any of them can come back? But as always, please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.